Have you ever wondered why some men instantly know when a woman likes them, while others miss all the signs? Most women will never walk up to you and say, "I like you. Let's make something happen." That's not usually how attraction works. Instead, attraction is often shown through small actions and body language. These signals can reveal interest long before any words are spoken. The surprising part? Most men never notice them. Studies suggest that women often show several signs of interest before a man recognizes even one. By the time you start thinking she might like you, she may have already been giving signals for quite a while. Why do so many men miss these signs? Because they focus too much on what to say next. They worry about making a good impression and completely ignore what her body language is communicating. One of the most overlooked clues comes from her hands. People can control their words. They can control their facial expressions. But hand movements are often more natural and harder to fake. That's why they can reveal a lot about how someone is feeling. In today's video, we'll look at 8 common hand gestures and behaviors that may suggest a woman is interested in you. Once you learn these signs, you'll start noticing them everywhere. Make sure you stay until the end because the final signal is one of the most important. Before we begin, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you. Now, let's get started. Signal number 1, the hair touch and slow hand movement. This is one of the most common signs. When a woman is interested in someone, she may touch her hair more often. But there is an important detail many people miss. She may touch her hair near her face or behind her ear, then slowly move her hand down toward her neck or collarbone. The slow movement is what matters. If she is simply fixing her hair, she will do it quickly and move on. But if her hand lingers and moves slowly, it can be a sign that she feels comfortable and engaged in the interaction. Psychologists often consider neck exposure a sign of trust and comfort. It can show that a person feels relaxed and safe around someone. Researchers who studied social interactions found that hair touching combined with neck exposure was one of the most common attraction-related behaviors observed in women. So, if you notice this happening repeatedly during a conversation, pay attention. It could mean she is enjoying the interaction and feels a strong connection with you. Signal number 2, playing with objects nearby. This sign is much more subtle. Have you ever noticed someone gently running their fingers around a coffee cup, a glass, a menu, or even the strap of a bag while talking? Psychologists call this behavior tactile displacement. In simple terms, it means a person may be releasing nervous energy or emotional excitement through nearby objects. When someone feels attracted to another person, they may become more physically aware and unconsciously channel that energy into touching or playing with objects around them. Research has shown that these behaviors become much more common when people are around someone they find attractive. So, if she is slowly tracing the edge of a glass or lightly playing with an object while maintaining interest in the conversation, it may be more meaningful than you think. Signal number 3, the arm touch. This is one of the clearest signs of interest. When a woman chooses to touch your arm during a conversation, she is stepping beyond normal social boundaries. Think about it. People do not usually touch someone unless they feel comfortable around them. If she places her hand on your forearm while laughing, or lightly touches your shoulder while making a point, it is often more than simple conversation. She may be testing the connection between the two of you. She wants to see how you react. Do you seem comfortable? Do you respond positively? Do you pull away? Your reaction gives her valuable information. Studies have shown that light physical touch can make people feel more connected and can increase feelings of attraction. That's why this signal is so powerful. If she touches your arm once, she may be interested. If it happens several times during the conversation, it usually means she feels comfortable and enjoys being around you. Signal number 4, open palms. This signal is very easy to miss. Pay attention to her hands during a conversation. Are her palms open and visible? Does she gesture naturally with her palms facing upward? Does she place her hands openly on the table? Open palms are often linked to trust, honesty, and comfort. On the other hand, crossed arms, clenched fists, or hidden hands can sometimes suggest discomfort or emotional distance. When someone naturally shows open palms, it often means they feel relaxed and safe. This behavior happens automatically. Most people are not even aware they are doing it. If she frequently uses open hand gestures while talking to you, it can be a sign that she feels comfortable, connected, and open to the interaction. Signal number 5, touching your hand. Now we're moving into one of the strongest signals. If a woman finds reasons to touch your hand, pay attention. Maybe she compares hand sizes. Maybe she playfully looks at your palm. Maybe her fingers gently brush yours when handing you something. Hand contact is personal. Our hands are filled with sensitive nerve endings, which is why even a small touch can feel meaningful. When this happens, many men become nervous and immediately pull away. But confidence is important. If she creates a moment of contact, don't panic or react awkwardly. Stay relaxed. Stay calm. A comfortable response shows confidence and emotional maturity. And confidence is often one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. Signal number 6, wrist exposure. This signal is very subtle, but surprisingly important. The inner wrist is one of the most sensitive and vulnerable parts of the body. When a woman sits with her wrists visible, adjusts her bracelet while facing you, or naturally exposes the inside of her wrist during conversation, it can be a sign of comfort and trust. Body language experts have studied this behavior for years. The idea is simple. People naturally protect parts of the body they consider vulnerable. When someone exposes those areas without concern, it often means they feel safe and relaxed. The interesting thing is that this usually happens unconsciously. She is not thinking about doing it. Her body is simply responding to how comfortable she feels around you. And comfort is often the foundation of attraction. Now, the next signals become even more interesting. Some of them are so powerful that once you notice them, you'll start seeing them everywhere. Signal number 7, the mirrored touch. This signal is very powerful because it shows mutual interest. Imagine you lightly touch her arm while talking. A few moments later, she touches your arm in a similar way. Or maybe you gently touch her shoulder, and instead of moving away, she leans slightly closer. This is called mirroring. Mirroring happens when someone naturally copies another person's actions. Body language experts consider it one of the strongest signs of comfort, connection, and attraction. When she mirrors your touch, she is not just accepting the interaction. She is actively participating in it. She is showing that she enjoys the connection and feels comfortable with you. Many men miss this signal because they focus only on what they are doing. Instead, pay attention to how she responds. If she mirrors your actions, it's often a positive sign that she feels connected to you. Signal number 8, the lasting touch. This is the strongest signal on today's list. A quick touch can happen by accident. But when a woman keeps her hand on you for a few seconds longer than necessary, it becomes much more meaningful. Maybe she places her hand on your arm while laughing. Maybe she rests her hand on your shoulder. Maybe she gently keeps contact while walking beside you. The important thing is not the touch itself. The important thing is that she chooses to keep the contact going. This often shows a high level of comfort, trust, and emotional connection. She is no longer testing the situation. She already feels comfortable being close to you. And that is a very different message from a simple accidental touch. Now, here's the most important thing to remember. No signal lasts forever. People usually show interest step by step. They send one signal. Then another. Then another. But if they feel ignored, they often stop trying. You may notice the conversation becomes colder. They stop making eye contact. They stop touching their hair. Their body turns away. They become distracted and less engaged. Many people don't realize what happened. They just feel that the connection suddenly disappeared. But often, the signs were there all along. That's why paying attention matters. The goal isn't to overanalyze every movement. The goal is to become more aware of the signals people naturally send when they feel comfortable, interested, and connected. Let's quickly review the 8 signals. The hair touch. Playing with nearby objects. Touching your arm. Open palm gestures. Touching your hand. Exposed wrists. Mirrored touch. And lasting physical contact. None of these signals guarantee attraction by themselves. But when several of them appear together, they can reveal a lot about how someone feels. The key is to stay confident, relaxed, and aware of the moment. If you enjoyed this video and made it all the way to the end, comment below. I watched till the end. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos about body language, confidence, attraction, and human behavior. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.